Good morning. This is Dr. Von Elten. Just like to talk to you for a second about the vaccine. I am seeing some reluctance on some patients. Many patients are very anxious to receive the vaccine. Some patients are a little bit reluctant because of the events of this past year. Tragically, I think what happened was the vaccine in many ways got politicized. To me, the truth about the vaccine is the origin of this vaccine actually goes back many decades into some unnamed heroes came up with better concepts of producing vaccine and vaccine technology, and they pursued those over those careers. They're unsung, truly unsung heroes. The technology particularly has really rapidly advanced over the last decade plus. Matter of fact, if you turn on your TV, you'll see many commercials for medications nowadays are for monoclonal antibodies. The way you can recognize that those drugs are monoclonal antibodies are by looking at the end of the generic name. It either ends in MAB or AB. So what's a monoclonal antibody? It's something that the pharmaceutical industry has made, and they make an antibody to simply neutralize one specific thing in a disease process. Now, we have millions of different hormones, chemicals, and lots going on metabolically inside of us, but they have made these silver bullets to go in and neutralize just one thing. Now, part of immunological developments have been also development in vaccine technology. And you've heard things such as mRNA technology. That's the new Pfizer, Moderna vaccines. mRNA vaccine technology has really been improved and developed over the last decade. It's actually been developed, and there are vaccines that have been developed and put into small tests and shown where it has worked. And you can see from the testing that's gone on, almost 75,000, 44,000 in Pfizer, 30,000 in Moderna, that the vaccines work well and are safe. And to me, that tells us that we're very fortunate that the coronavirus occurred in the year 2020. And that's why we're able to bring a vaccine to market under Operation Warp Speed within 9 months. Now, had this pandemic occurred 5 years ago, it would have taken what you hear 3 years to develop the vaccine. But because the technology was already developed and had been applied, albeit in relatively small trials, it's been shown to be successful previously, and it was there on the shelf ready to be applied for this time and this use. And that's how we are fortunate enough to get to this point. So on a personal level, I am very much looking forward to taking the vaccine. I think it will help protect us and really be a major step forward getting over this pandemic. So I would encourage everybody, particularly those of us that are at risk, and we all know the risk factors, being over the age of 65, particularly if you're diabetic, if you're obese, if you have heart disease. But beyond those people, we all see this randomness, this young, healthy person that gets very ill from this vaccine. And there is quite a bit of mortality and morbidity, as we know. I think you have to look at this as risk versus benefits. We tested 74,000 people. We didn't have any significant side effects show up. And people say, well, I'm not sure about the potential side effects. To me, the potential mortality and morbidity of this disease process is a lot more than potentially any risk from a vaccine. And so far, there really seems to be none. So anyway, that's just my thoughts on it. I wanted to share them with you. So I would encourage everybody to really consider taking the vaccine. Thank you.